Hi, I'm Marius from Institut für Systemisches Training in Frankfurt, Germany, and I'm a power user with the Epson Wf-100, and it is there to be the smallest printer on the market, and yes, it is. It's really kind of the smallest printer on the market. And I use the Workforce 100 here to print things out on my seminars. I am someone who does seminars and for living, full time, and I want to tell you the truth about this printer because I've seen many unboxing videos where people are so happy about this product and it's like a love-hate relationship. Today I want to tell you why I don't use this printer anymore, and also I would give away this printer. So if you want to have this very printer, which works fine, it's perfect, just write me and I will send you this printer and you can have it for free. Either to make a video about it and just research a little, or to use it. I don't care. For me, this printer is a total economic crash somehow. I've talked today to Epson support again about this. I'm very unhappy with it. Let's get to the pros before. The pros about this printer: it's super mobile, really. It's the lightest printer. Here's my hand, so I have really normal sized hand, maybe a little bigger male hand, so this would be the perfect ad for them, kinda. And printouts are really good. I like them, but the biggest problem here is with this printer, the economics of how you have to use it. And of course they made this to earn a lot of money. I hope they do, but I guess they won't in the future. The user case is that you have to have the color and black ink cartridge working. So if one of these is completely empty, you can't print in black. Normally I would print something out, for example an invoice or anything in a seminar, in black and white if I don't have colored ink, okay? This is cheaper and it would be sufficient for me. But the printer prevents it. So if I have an emergency, I have to print this invoice out and I would like to do this now. This is why I bought this printer. You know, I cannot do it because suddenly this is empty. These are chipped, you know, so all the cartridges here are chipped. And trust me, they don't hold a lot of ink. Also, the black one is chipped. So the system estimates how many prints you have done, and the chip is here to be written on about these estimates, and it's also time bound. So I once had the situation that I only made monochrome printouts, okay, and I only made black and white printouts. Still, after some time, and it was, I just used this printer for 2 years. It told me, okay, the colored ink is empty, but I didn't use it at all. So I had also to replace it. In addition to this, they have chipped something else, namely the maintenance box, which is here. It's very easy to get to. The maintenance box is also chipped, okay? It's the first box I had to change, the first maintenance box, was really like empty. It just told me change me and it won't print. So if you don't exchange the maintenance box, it stops printing. This now gets you to 3 factors that can render your printer unusable. If you want to calculate the probability that you cannot print, just add the black and white cartridge, the color cartridge, and the maintenance box. What's the probability for them to fail? And then you have to add these probabilities. So you get to a lot of probability. And I found out for me personally, when I have this printer and when I have this brick here, I found it also, you see now how kind of big it is. So if you have a printer that is a little bigger and has this already in, that makes also sense, and this is what HP did. I'm not paid by anybody here, so I just know that HP has built this thing into the printer. For me personally, the probability that I cannot print is like maybe 30–40%. So you have to have this with you. I really learned this the hard way after more than 2 years. And you always need these things. So normally what you have to have with you is this here. You need to have one of these here. So you take all the stuff with you and of course the color cartridge. And then you can work it and work with the printer. Also, I think HP's model, which is a little cheaper, has less resolution, a lot less resolution. I have today chatted with the support from Epson again, and I've copied this. So if you like, you can download there what the guy said there. But what people don't know is, if you don't use the AC adapter really, you can't really use the printer. Why? Normally you could figure, okay, I'm loading this printer, I'm charging the printer all day, and then later when I use it in my seminars or wherever on the trip to the customer, I print out my stuff. Problem here is, after like 20 pages, the printer would stop working because it just says I'm out of power. So after 2 years, trust me, you won't make it to like 25 pages. That's the absolute maximum. Then the printer will say power out and it will stop printing, which is very, very uncool. So what also doesn't work, what many people really forget here, is if you don't have the AC adapter with you, which is plugged in here, you cannot load the printer while you use it via this port. So this is a phone plug, right? It's a little USB 2.0 or something plug. So you can load the printer here with any phone, little phone charger, which is a very cool idea. But if the printer is working and printing, or if it's just on, it doesn't load itself up here. I kind of love the printer because it's so small, and I hate Epson about their way of doing business and really telling me right up in the face. Because did I tell you, by the way, that this is the second maintenance box, which is in, they give you two, you know. When you buy this printer, you have, I think one, can I remember? One was in the printer, and a second original Epson maintenance box was packed in plastic and in the package here. When I put the second maintenance box here, and I've changed a lot of maintenance boxes, I know how these work, it doesn't recognize this maintenance box. So that's originally why I called Epson, and they told me, you know what, this box is not part of our warranty, buy one. So whoever gets my printer here, you get this faulty maintenance box, so you would have to buy one. And you even get this for free because I won't need it anymore. So I have one non-genuine replacement black cartridge here. By the way, this is my ticket number at Epson. It's DE190332312. So Epson, if you want to apologize maybe for your kind of doing this, for your way of doing business, you can. I would be happy to hear from you. I'm a power user of Epson. I want to show this now. So maybe this gives this video a little more weight and a little more credibility. I'm not, as I said, paid by anybody. I'm in a seminar business. So this here is my, and I kind of love this printer. It's so very cool. It's my WPM4525. So this printer is, it's really here to stay. This is a monochrome printer, and it's really fast. It's a professional printer. The cartridge is not the very cheapest, but for like $100 you get a cartridge that prints you not 10,000 pages as they say, but maybe 9,000. And this thing really is fast. So if you have to print out scripts or something last minute and your cheaper printer is too slow, or you want to print, I don't know, like in parallel, you can. It's so very quick, man. And I have another printer which I think I can recommend, the ET770. So what I love about this printer is it has tanks. It has these huge tanks, and let me show you how big the ink, for example, black is like this big. This is my hand, so you can see, for example, for the black one, this is like this. And they are really, this pricing is really fair, but the printer is expensive. So here, okay, look how long it takes for it to start. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that was quicker. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's still setting up itself, so you couldn't use it right now. So normally it takes this long until you can even think about connecting via Wi-Fi direct. So if you don't have a cable with you, you gotta wait. Like, I think now it would work from my experience. So now you have to connect with Wi-Fi direct. Then the next thing, when you start to print, the longest time I had to wait for it to start to print was like maybe 50 seconds. The battery was full, so it was not connected via this here. And it took, yeah, I counted really, it took about 50 seconds until it started to print. This is completely nuts if like a client is standing next to you and waiting for a printout, you know. And I've made the discovery that it's generally, for me, it feels and it seems faster if you connect the printer via the USB here. So if you know, the printer driver is also working via USB. So then it's faster. So this is what I recommend. I will send all you these cables with the printer. Okay, then have fun with the printer, and don't get angry if it doesn't work how you expected. I hope this video will help you using it. And tell me what you think about the video. Bye bye.